Hey, I'll try to make this quick. So I cut it in half. I cleaned it up pretty nice, and then I upcycled the grip. So I put the grip on the front grip straight on my 6.4, which is a good thing. And then the tail pad, I've put that onto a piece of cardboard or something that I had inside the house that I can peel it off and put it back on this board. So feeling the board, I've just taped it together with masking tape. Feeling the board, it feels too small for me, but I put the calculations into a volume calculator, and it still works out to be 31.7 litres. So it should be good for me, because this other board that I got, the magic board, the one that I rode in Portugal, is only 30 litres. So it kind of feels the same as this board. They kind of feel the same volume. This is still a lot heavier than this one, but this one's got to have a carbon strip in it. This is the piece that I took out. So it's only 1 2/8, an inch and a couple of eighths wide. It's the foam core from the inside. It looks a little bit funky, but I think when I marked the board back together, it feels really nice. So that's how big it's going to be. It's going to be really short for me. I haven't ridden a board like this before. I don't think anyone's ridden a board like this before. A slater design's cut in half. But I'm happy with the way that it's turned out so far. I'm going to leave it as a quad. So I was thinking about putting a fin box in it, but I think for the less amount of work, I can just leave it as a quad and I don't have to worry about putting a fin box in it. And then I put a leash plug in, and it should be good. And I've also changed my mind on how much resin I'm going to put in it. I was going to put a band of glass that's like 5 or so inches wide, but I'm not going to anymore. I've just got a carbon strip coming. I haven't got the stuff in the mail yet, but I've got a carbon strip that's 5 centimeters wide, and I'm only going to put the carbon strip on the outside of the glass, because when I glue it back together, I don't think I need to add so much glass to the deck, because I'm gluing it together like it's a stringer, and I'm going to use epoxy resin and carbon fiber inside as a stringer instead of the wood, because I think adding a wood string is just going to make it heavier, and I don't need it. I don't think I need to put wood in it. So I'm going to do a carbon strip in the inside as a stringer, and with thickened epoxy too. So that's going to add a little bit of weight, because it's not perfect. It doesn't join together perfect. There's gaps in it, so the thickened epoxy should make it work good. I'm freezing cold. It's only 4 degrees outside today. There's still snow on the ground. But I'm happy with the way it's turned out so far. Obviously it's not glued back together yet, but if I can tape it together like this and make it line up nice and still have the right concaves, then coming to glue it together should be fine. Alright, this is going to be the first video of this series, so it'd be good if I can get more subscribers. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to share this on I'm going to share this with the Backyard Shapers see if anyone wants to follow me along and subscribe to the channel and help me in my mission to get my YouTube channel a bit bigger, because when I come to compete with this one in the qualifying series, this is the board I'm going to use. I've decided I probably shouldn't cut this in half. This still rides really well, and the way this feels, I have to test this first. I have to test to see if this works, and I don't have anywhere to test. Like, I live in the middle of Sweden, and it's like 9 hours to the surf anywhere, so it's pretty difficult for me to test until I go on this trip. But this will be together before that, so yeah. This is my old skip. I just took all the wax off it. This will go on the trip. So these are the two boards that I take on the trip, as well as this one, the Magic board. That's from Proctor. He's got some good ideas about surfboards. I was going to order another one, but I think I've got enough to start my campaign. And so these two will go with me. The 6.4 when it's a step up, and the 6.0, I have to just ride that again, because this has got a lot less volume than this one. This has got 31 litres, and when I put the calculations into the volume calculator for this one, it's only got 26 or something. And I've always known that 6.2 has got a lot less volume for me. Quickly to show you a couple of other boards. This is my kite board that I've made from scratch out of extruded polystyrene, just from the hardware shop. And it's got a carbon sheet on the deck and a 6 ounce just glass fibre on the bottom. So that one works really good, and because it's a kite board, it made the rail super tough, so it doesn't bounce on the when I'm in the water. Then I got two of these fun boards from LiveTech. These boards are going to go with me on the trip as well. So that you haven't seen that one. That's the Lost. What is it called? It's called the Short Round. And then this is the Areola from Lost as well. That's going to go on the trip as well. Just so I have a bunch of boards to ride. Hopefully my kid can come with me and he can also ride some of these boards. If I was a kid and I had this board as a kid, I would be super happy. I had a few good boards when I was a kid, but I started out on a big twin fin first and a bunch of single fins, and I never really had. I did get a really good shooter, but not like these days. All right, that's me out. So enjoy the video of me cutting this in half. See ya. Hello there. Okay, I've set myself up now. I've cleaned up the board, and I just got to run some tape down the line that I've marked. I've already marked the line down the center, caught 1/8 of an inch on either side of the black line. So then I'll mark the tape. I'll put the tape down it, and then I'll get my angle grinder, and then I'm going to start cutting. So I set up the time lapse and make it go a lot faster. Or maybe I can just leave it running and I'll fast forward it when I edit. So I I'm just going to run a tape line down this line that I've already marked. That way, because I've marked the carbon strips in the middle, it's very, very difficult to see the line. So this way, I'll just be able to follow the tape line. There we go. All right, it's enough. Well, oh, that's strange. I guess that black tape isn't the same on the top and bottom. Anyhow. Oh, a preview of my new stick. Having a look at it. It's a weapon. Yeah, that's gonna be so much better. Everything. It feels much better. Alright, I guess the next part is to make it match up pretty nice in the center of two halves. It looks like It almost looks like I've increased the concave in it somehow. Alright,